Sorry I Froze, a Marvel fanfiction written on AO3 by Iron_Marvel. The link for this fanfiction will be in the description below, and I encourage you all to go check it out. I'm fine, Karen. Sir, you're being blocked in. I know. I've got it covered. Should I call Tony? No, please don't call him. I've got everything handled. You barely missed those bullets, Peter. I suggest moving to a higher building? Yeah, good thinking. Peter is panting by the time he swings up to the rooftop, practically falling over when his feet hit the ground. Incoming call from Mr. Stark. Decline. Just shoot him a text and say I can handle it. On it. Peter, incoming on your 6. His entire body freezes as the barrel of a gun kisses his forehead. Whoa there, buddy. No need to be so serious. 5 months of planning, and you're telling me not to be serious? The man in the mask moved closer, grasping Peter's arm in his fist. Listen to me, you little shit. You're going to die on this rooftop. Are you sure about that? Just as he said that, in true Parker-like fashion, the 3 other goons came darting up the driveway, looking a little winded. Okay, so murder for busting a jewelry shop. Your morals are a little skewed. Shut up. You block the door, and get the trash bags out of the bag. Oh shit. They're serious. I thought they were just bluffing. Okay, think, Peter, think. A second gun is pressed to the top of his neck, causing a shiver to run down his spine. Don't scream, or say another word. Got it? He slowly nods his head, trying to be as tame as possible. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die, Peter thinks. Dread starts seeping into his body as the realization sinks in. Karen has not spoken a word since the gun was pulled on him. Damn it, why didn't I just call Mr. Stark? Peter thinks. He begins to scan the roof. Goon number 3 is still pulling out garbage bags and knives. The other one is standing firmly in front of the stairwell, and the other 2 are laughing at each other with guns pointed at his face. He's loosening his grip on me, Peter thinks. If I spin fast enough, the reaction time won't be able to pull the trigger, and non-deadly body part is facing the gun. I can still web up the guns and while I twist his wrist. Okay, that's the plan. Just as he was building up courage to do it, Iron Man burst in and knocked over the other 2 bad guys. Let him go. Oh, so you just brought the big guns? Nice try. Take one more step and he's done for. Incoming message from Tony, Karen said. Move your right shoulder down. He slowly inches his shoulder down, practically hunching over. What is he planning? If he moves, they'll shoot me. Aw, you haven't moved. I guess you must really like your sidekick, huh? Well, how about this? I give you demands, and once you deliver, Tony doesn't even let him finish as he blasts the guy off the roof. While the other guy screams in surprise, Peter uses it as momentum to jump away, webbing off the fallen guy from the ledge. Peter turns to look at Tony, only to see anger in his mentor's eyes. Oh no, Peter thinks. This is going to be like last time, on the ferry, and he's going to take the suit away. Warm arms wrap around him, laying his head right next to the arc reactor. Peter just stands there in shock, listening to Tony's heart beat wildly out of control. You're okay. Jesus, that was scary, but you're okay. I got here fast enough. Slowly, Peter starts to wind his arms around the man, fully pulling himself into the hug. He couldn't even tell he was crying until the mask started to get just a little hard to breathe in. Hey, just breathe, Bambino. I'm here. It's okay. Just be with me, yeah? He sucks in a deep breath, attempting to calm his heart rate down, to no avail. I thought I was going to die. He can feel Tony's small nod, chin rubbing against his brown curls. He doesn't know for the fact that Tony hasn't walked away yet, telling him to pull himself together or yelling at him for not calling for backup, but he just holds him as he starts the waterworks. Karen silently retracts his mask, and he sobs even deeper into Stark's shoulder. Tony says nothing, except muttering soft, "You're okays," into the boy's shoulder. He didn't even know how long his mentor held him for, but the entire time he just kept his arms wrapped around the boy, in a protective hug that he desperately needed. You aren't mad? No. Frustrated? Yes. Terrified? Absolutely. Mad? At you? No. You've dealt with too much already, kid. You're a superhero at 16. You're bound to get in over your head, but you should never have to deal with the consequences alone. Peter reels back for a second. It was so different from the last time they'd had this kind of conversation. Once the words sink in, he lets his head rest back on the man's chest, slowly breathing. Thank you, Mr. Stark. Anytime, kid. Also, would you please drop the Mr. Stark? But it'd be rude. At least the Mr. It's making me feel old. Well, Peter Benjamin Parker, you are not implying that I'm old. I'm a sheer image of youth. You do have grey hairs. From stress. You are a lot of stress. Good stress, though. He ruffles the kid's hair and retracts his arm, enveloping the arm around himself. Come on, the police will deal with them. Let's go grab a cheeseburger.